Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm going to do a brief review of the Netflix film The Deliverance, which opened up over the weekend, opened up actually on August 30th. And there was a lot of social media engagement about this particular movie. And I thought, let me go ahead and give it a go. I don't really like to watch horror films, but it's like, why not just, take a peek and see what all the fuss is about. The movie has an award-winning cast, stellar cast. Has Andra Day, who is a Grammy award-winning artist, singer, made a wonderful transition into film. This is not her first film. It has Academy Award nominee Glenn Close, Emmy Award-winning Angie Ellis, Omar Epps, Academy Award-winning Monique, who was in Precious, which is under the same director of this film, Lee Daniels. Lee Daniels directed this film as well as the movie Precious and The Butler, which had Oprah in it. So just stellar cast, stellar director. The movie kind of opens up typically as, and I won't give too many spoilers just in case you haven't seen it, you want to go ahead and take a brief and watch it on this Labor Day holiday. The movie opens up typically almost as any other horror film for the most part. There's dysfunction going on with the family. There's a quiet but gifted child. There's kind of like this ominous presence in the home that the movie does pretty much allow you early on to sense, so it's not like a surprise anywhere within the film. It's pretty much right on. It's really getting you in and pulling you in so that you're not waiting to figure out what's going on with who. The movie does have multi-layers. Again, there is like dysfunction in the home. There's conflicted relationships between, and without giving too much away, there's a conflicted relationship between, let's just say, mother and the children. Let's just say that across the board, there are familial relationship problems that are going on. What I enjoyed about this film was really just the acting. Glenn Close, to me, really did some of her best work. Specifically because I have never seen Glenn Close in this type of character. I've seen her she's actually one of my favorite films from Glenn Close is The Separate Wives, believe it or not. But this character and she kind of really just steals the show, honestly, is something I've never seen her in, not even a hint of likeness. And so I always enjoy seeing something that's, same when Denzel Washington won or was nominated, or no, he won for Training Day, excuse me. So when you see someone that's in a role that's completely different from what they usually play, just completely out of the box, and then they do a phenomenal job, you're really left with your jaw left on the floor. And that's how I felt with Glenn Close. I was like, I just cannot believe that she is playing this particular character that would be very familiar with any person in urban culture, black culture. Well, I should say black urban culture. If you're someone that maybe lives in a certain area around certain people, you're going to know this particular person. You're going to come across this particular person if they're not in your family already. So I just feel like she completely just killed it. I mean, this is really some of her best work, again, specifically because it's something that we have never seen Glenn Close do. And she did a phenomenal job. I didn't feel like she was acting in the character. I felt like she became the character. And if this was my first Glenn Close film, I would think in some way she's maybe kind of like that. Like you see somebody in the film and it's like, oh, maybe they're kind of like that. Like when you see Denzel in a film, it's like, oh, well, he always has that accent in every film, There's a little bit of Denzel in everything he plays. And not to take anything away from him, but she completely bodies this role. Andra Day, who I believe her first film, and I may be wrong, just let me know in the comments, was when she played, and I don't remember the name of the movie, just slipped my mind, when she portrayed the jazz singer, Billie Holiday. Andra Day did a phenomenal job as well. The only thing I kind of straddled the fence with a little bit is kind of some of her line delivery felt like she was reading the script intensely versus acting it out. But other than that, she did a phenomenal job, especially in moments where the drama, I mean, her facial expressions are really gripping, the lip quivering, when you're in a situation where you're that upset or you're that frustrated or you're that scared or you're that confused, you're going through this amount, that little bit of lip quiver, I thought it was just perfect. Again, we do have Anjuan Ellis. She, without giving too much away, she's not, I wouldn't say she's a part of the main cast. Though we do see her without the film, throughout the film, she doesn't have a lot of Well, I'll leave that up to you. She's in the film, but she's not a part of the main cast. I would just say that. Again, Omar Epps is in the film as well, not a part of the main cast, but he does some work as well. And Monique also not necessarily a part of the main cast, but she does have an intricate role. It's kind of a bit of an antagonist that she plays, and so her role is definitely needed. And it's well placed, it's well directed, and again, it is well acted. Another thing that I enjoyed about the film is that it kept the ball rolling. You know how sometimes when you watch a movie and it's like those kind of dull spots where you feel like editing probably could have taken it out or really didn't contribute much. It's kind of just like a filler scene. This movie kept everything going. Everything was related. The thread was seamless. Everything had point to it. I wasn't left like, let me go grab a snack because this is that moment where I can go grab a snack and I'm not going to miss anything. Everything was rolling from the moment you see the first character on the screen until the end of the film. The tape, if you will, the tape is definitely rolling. So I would definitely recommend, if you got, I think it's just under a couple of hours there. If you got about, an hour, 45 minutes or so to catch it, I would definitely give it a go. Thanks for watching.